On June 18, 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte lost the Battle of Waterloo, and with it, an empire. History remembers the mud, the cavalry charges, the arrival of the Prussians at the critical hour. It remembers Wellington's line holding against impossible odds. It remembers a single day of slaughter that ended 23 years of European war. But here's what the battlefield story leaves out. Napoleon was not defeated in a single afternoon in a Belgian field. He was defeated over more than a decade, by money, by a financial machine so powerful that Britain could fund army after army, coalition after coalition, absorbing defeat after defeat, and simply build another one. Britain spent an almost incomprehensible sum destroying Napoleon, a war effort financed not by conquest, but by credit, by the ability to borrow at a scale no other nation on earth could match. Waterloo was the last battle, but the war had been decided long before, in ledgers and bond markets, and Napoleon never had a real answer to it. This is the financial story of how an empire was actually beaten. To understand Napoleon's defeat, you have to understand the two completely different ways he and Britain paid for their wars. Napoleon's method was conquest. His armies were financed largely by the territories they took. He extracted money from defeated states, indemnities, requisitions, taxes from occupied lands. His armies lived off the countries they marched through. War, for Napoleon, was supposed to pay for itself. It's a brilliant model, as long as you keep winning. Each victory funds the next campaign, but it has a fatal weakness built into it. The moment you stop winning, the money stops. There's no reserve, no credit line, no cushion. Success is the only fuel. Britain did the opposite. Britain borrowed. Through the Bank of England and a sophisticated bond market that had been developing for over a century, the British government could raise enormous sums by selling debt to investors. It didn't need to conquer anyone to pay for a war. It could simply borrow against its future, against its taxes, its trade, its credibility as a borrower that always paid. One nation funded war with plunder. The other funded it with credit. And across a long enough war, that difference decides everything. But Britain didn't just borrow to fund its own army. It did something far more devastating, something that turned money itself into a weapon aimed directly at Napoleon. And this is what actually broke him. Here's the move that decided the Napoleonic Wars, and almost no one talks about it.